What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Robinhood versus TD Ameritrade in 2019. Which is the better broker for you? We're going to be going through some different specs to see which one fits your investment slash trading needs. We're going to be hopping into the web platform to see the user interface as well as the mobile platform. I'll do some screen recordings through my phone and put them in the video as well, so you guys can get a full understanding of what you're going to be getting with each one of these brokers. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sit back, relax, and let's hop into my computer. Alright guys, so here we have Robinhood.com pulled up, and this is what the user interface on the website is going to look like if you do sign up to Robinhood as your broker in 2019. And right off the bat, guys, we can see this is where your account value is going to be. You know, once you start an account, you funnel money into that account and you start buying stocks, this is where your total account value is going to be shown. And then you can swivel through different time frames to see how well your portfolio has been performing over the past week, the past month, 3 months, 1 year, and the all-time performance of your portfolio. So that's pretty cool in terms of Robinhood, guys. You know, once you get some experience, start investing in stocks, you can keep a track record and see how you've been performing over these different time frames, which is really, really cool in my personal opinion. And then on this right side here, this right panel, we see cryptocurrencies. For those of you guys that don't know, you can actually trade crypto on Robinhood, which is actually something cool if you do invest in trading cryptocurrency. If you are interested in cryptocurrency, that's a cool feature of the Robinhood app. Under that, you'll see the stocks that you own. Me personally, I only own 1 share of CHK, which is actually a free stock that I got from my referral link down below in the description box. And if you guys use that link down below, you'll get a free stock and I'll also get a free stock, and it supports my channel to the fullest, and I appreciate you 100% if you do use that link to sign up to Robinhood. So under this stocks tab, we see a watch list tab, which is really just a group of stocks that you're either invested in, that you want to invest in, or that you like keeping an eye on over time. We can see here on my watch list, I have Snapchat, Apple, Twitter, Tesla, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, and the list goes on. And if you want to add a stock to this watch list, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is go to the search bar and just type in any ticker that you guys want. And let me think of one off the top of my head here so we can do this right now. Let's think of, maybe Coca-Cola, right? Ticker symbol KO. If you guys want to add a Coca-Cola, all you have to do is search it in the bar, click add to watch list, which is right here, and it puts it straight into your watch list so you can keep an eye on it for however long you want. So if we scroll down a little bit more on this user interface here, there's a tab called Top Movers. It shows some big moves that are going on in the stock market. We can see this one's down 32%, this one's up 22%, up 12%, down 12%. It just tracks some really big moves that are going on. And under that, we see recent news pertaining to your stocks, pertaining to, the overall stock market. And this is a very useful tab if you guys do like to keep an eye on what is going on in the market, what is going on in the economy. And this really helps you understand financial conditions, how your stocks are doing, earnings reports based on your stocks. And it's very good to just keep an eye on the current news, in the overall market. So that's what the first page of this web interface does look like. And if we want to take a look deeper into what is going on here, you can click on your account. You have some different, options here. You have your history, your transaction history, your banking. This is where you can hook up your bank account, your account here, which gives you a more in-depth look at what your account is looking like. It breaks it down into percentages. We can see here stocks and options. I have about 66% in stocks and options, and I have about 33% in in cash. And we can see under that, it'll show you your stocks, the name of the company, how many shares you have, your average cost, your return on that, on that particular stock. And under that, this is a very cool thing actually that Robinhood shows you, is how many day trades you have left, which is pretty much something that a lot of beginner people, really have trouble with in terms of trading. Because if you're a beginner and you're looking to trade in the stock market, you only have limited day trades per week before you get flagged as a pattern day trader. So this really keeps a track on how many day trades that you've made throughout the week, and it just helps you not trade too much and not get into that pattern day trader territory, which you really can't be a pattern day trader unless you have over $25,000 on a margin account. So the main features of Robinhood, guys, if you're looking to sign up, are it's a 100% commission-free brokerage, meaning that each time you buy a stock and each time you sell a stock, you don't have to pay anything to the broker, right? This is very, very important, especially for beginner investors and traders out there that are only starting out with $500 to $1,000, because every dollar counts if you have that amount of money. Because think about it, guys, if you're trading with a different platform like TD Ameritrade, which we're going to be talking about next, well, you're going to have to be paying around $7 per trade. And if you have only $500, that's going to eat into pretty much all of your profits, right? If you're trading with $500, you buy and sell a stock, that's going to be $14, and you're going to be down to about, what's that, like $500 or $486, and that's really just going to eat into your profits overall, which is why Robinhood has become a very popular platform for the millennial investors out there, the young investors out there that are starting out with a very small balance of $500 to $1,000. So another really cool thing about Robinhood is that you can trade options 100% free. And this is a great way that you can hedge against your positions in a down market with put options, and you can also place call options on stocks that you believe will go up in price in the long term. So options, guys, if you're just getting into options, Robinhood is a great way to get your foot in the door with the platform that they have to offer. So we talked about some good things, guys. Some of the downside with Robinhood is that it doesn't have, a ton of investment products that other brokerages have, like TD Ameritrade, like Fidelity, some of the ones that have been around for a very long time. And it also doesn't have the best customer service ever, right? This is kind of a given because they've been around for a couple of years now. Other ones like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, they've been around for years on top of years. They've built a stronger brand. They have stronger customer service. And this is just a given, guys, because Robinhood is still fairly new. But if you're out there and you're a new investor, you're young, right? I think Robinhood is great for you to get your foot into the door in terms of trading and investing in stocks. And now let's talk about what this mobile platform is looking like before we take a look at TD Ameritrade. So just like the web interface, the mobile interface on Robinhood is super simple. You can see your account value, your cryptos, your watch list, and you can see the different time frames of your account. Very, very awesome here on the mobile app. We can see some top movers here, recent news, what's going on in the markets. It makes it super, super simple, and it's very, very similar, in my opinion, to the web app, really making it an awesome platform. So now that we talked about Robinhood, let's take a look at TD Ameritrade very quickly to compare their user interfaces on the web platform. So in my opinion, guys, TD Ameritrade is a little bit more complicated when it comes to their user interface on the web platform. So if you sign up with TD Ameritrade, once you log into the account, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see your balance here, pretty much your account overview on this first tab called My Account. We'll see here, snapshots of the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ composite, how the overall market is looking, in terms of the three major indices. If we go down a little bit, you'll have a news tab here, which you'll see, just like Robinhood, some top news that's going on in the economy, the stock market in general, earnings reports, things like that. If you go to this watch lists tab, you'll be able to add stocks onto your watch list, stocks that you're interested in either investing in, ones that you're already invested in, and ones that you just want to keep an eye on over the long term. And a cool thing that I really like about the TD Ameritrade platform here is this calendar app. And this is something that is very useful in my opinion. And I wish Robinhood had something like this where it shows you earnings of companies, right? We can see on this calendar, these parentheses, the numbers in parentheses are how many companies are reporting earnings on that particular day. So this is really cool if you like keeping an eye on companies and what they're reporting in terms of their earnings. And that's a really cool thing about TD Ameritrade in my opinion. And if we go here to dividends, guys, you can see when companies are paying dividends, ratings changes, splits, right? Equity IPOs, whenever a new company is, doing an initial public offering, you'll see that here. Investor conferences, economic events, stuff like that. So in my opinion, guys, just judging off this first page of TD Ameritrade, this is something, this platform is more tailored towards a more experienced investor / trader, in my personal opinion, right? There's more things going on, right? There's more tabs that you can look at, and there's just a lot more products on TD Ameritrade in terms of investment products than offered on Robinhood, right? And this is a given because, like I said, guys, Robinhood is more tailored towards younger people that are just starting out, and typically people like that are just starting out, they don't really care about planning for retirement, traditional Roth IRAs, right? 401ks, stuff like this, because TD Ameritrade, they offer a ton of more investment products than Robinhood does. And if you're interested in starting out, a retirement account, some different college savings plans, if you have a small business and you want to do some of these different things, TD Ameritrade might be better for you. Now let's talk about, how much does TD Ameritrade charge per trade? Well, that's about $6.95. So if you're buying a stock, you're paying $6.95, and if you're selling one, you're paying $6.95. So in total, guys, you're paying nearly $14 to buy and sell a stock. So if you're a beginner, guys, and you want to start out with $500 to $1,000, like I was talking about earlier in this video, this might not be the move for you because you're going to be paying a ton of your profits, probably most of your profits, in commission fees, and this is a very hard thing that you're going to be facing if you want to grow your account in the stock market. So fees, guys, $6.95 on TD Ameritrade, 100% free on Robinhood. And if you want to trade options here on TD Ameritrade, I believe it's $6.95 per trade and an additional 75 cents per contract that you're doing in terms of options. So let's take a deeper look into what we see here on this user interface before we pull up the web app and end off this video. So trade, if you guys want to make a trade here, very simple. You go to what is this? You go to stocks and ETFs, right? There's a bunch of different options here. There's options, like I just said, conditionals, mutual funds, bonds, and CDs, right? These are things that Robinhood doesn't offer. They don't offer bonds and CDs. They don't offer futures, and they don't offer Forex. And if you guys want to buy stocks, very simple, right? You click buy, You put in however many shares you want. You put in the ticker, right? Apple, actually Apple's AAPL, and you do a limit order, whether you want to do a market order, a stop market, stop limit, you want to put a trailing stop. You can do all that here on the web interface. If you want to do more research on the markets, there's overview, there's news, there's indices, sectors, the calendar, analyst reports. There's a bunch of stuff you can do here in terms of research. Again, planning and retirement, like I showed you, there's IRAs, retirement, college plans, small business plans, and education, guys. This is a big thing as well. If you guys want to see some different, tools being used, you can do some tool demos, strategies and ideas, retirement. You can do a bunch of different education things, with TD Ameritrade on this tab, and of course client services. So overall, guys, I think TD Ameritrade is better for a more astute investor, right? Someone that's been around, quite a bit, right? People that are interested in using different services, maybe client services, these education services, planning retirement. These are things that Robinhood does not offer. This has a more in-depth research tab, in my personal opinion, right? If you want to look at some deeper news on ETFs, right, the different markets, mutual funds, there's just a bunch more being offered on TD Ameritrade, and you really just have to ask yourself, right, do you want to, start out with a small account, right, and build your way up to maybe opening a TD Ameritrade account, right? Or do you want to just start off with a bigger amount of money and just go straight into TD Ameritrade and start maybe an IRA, start a 401k, start doing some different things? It all depends on what your goal is, right? If you have $500, I would say you should probably start an account with Robinhood, right? But let's say you have $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, I would recommend you to start an account with TD Ameritrade, right? So it really just comes down to the point of where you are in your investment career and what you're comfortable with investing in, right? Are you comfortable paying $7 per trade, or do you want to come and use Robinhood and have no fees on your trades? It's all up to you, 100% your decision. So I really like the mobile app here for TD Ameritrade. It makes everything very simple. You see the overview, you see the news, the calendar, earnings, dividends, splits, IPOs, different movers in the market, the sectors, indices, so you can keep an overall eye on what's going on in the market. You can see your own account value, cash balance, cash for withdrawal, your positions, and this is how you place a trade. You simply just type in the ticker here. You can put in however many shares you want, and you can actually calculate it with that little calculator there to see what it's worth. So overall, great platform. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know, what do you think? TD Ameritrade or Robinhood? Drop a comment. Let me know. I'll chat with you guys in the comment section. I'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.